Keto and Krime, Keto and Krime. We uncover the grime on Keto and Krime. Keto and Krime, Keto and Krime. Now is the time for Keto and Krime.
Hey everyone, Tracy here from Keto and Krime. Thank you so much to every single one of my patrons and channel members. You make this possible. And you're one of the reasons I do this. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I haven't said it before, thank you. I'll sing it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me geek out, not making fun of me like a lot of other people do, because I like weird stuff about crime and dark history. Thanks, everyone. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Keto and Krime. Today, I've got a really quick update on the Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell case. Just a really quick snippet that I found out. I apologize for the dark glasses. I was outside doing something and then got the notification. Thank you, Felicia. You know who you are. And then as soon as I read it, I had to run in here and bring it to you. I am still working on my series for this year. Both the Third Reich series will begin this Friday, and I will be finishing up my series on Catholicism as well this year. So we'll probably rotate between the two: Third Reich, Catholicism, Third Reich, Catholicism, with true crime, horror movies sprinkled in between. All right, all that's been said. Thank you so much. So this update is very interesting. Lori Daybell is she's trickle-truthing us on what happened with JJ and Tylee. Basically, her attorneys have filed a motion, Judge Pryor, to allow her a non-recorded conversation with the man, Chins Daybell. Now, according to attorneys, they have not spoken officially, alone, unquagmired, undisturbed since his arrest in 2020, except for one non-recorded conversation in which all attorneys were in attendance. So we know that they were having recorded phone conversations when he was still out of jail and she was in, because she was taken into custody, and when they were arrested in Hawaii in 2019, and he was later taken into custody after the bodies were found at his residence in Idaho in 2020. So according to them, they have not had unfettered access to each other at all. And so she is petitioning for a private conversation with Chad. I don't know what this says about the status of the relationship. Don't really care. They deserve each other. They can have each other, fine. But she's also released a statement that JJ and Tylee died in Alex Cox's apartment in the Rexburg, Idaho apartment complex where she, Alex, and her niece, Melanie Palawowski, lived. She is saying that they died, at least JJ did, the day that she was recording the infamous podcast with David Warwick and Melanie Gibb, and that JJ had also died earlier in his apartment. So that's what she's saying. And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Because we know we found the bodies, or the bodies were found by virtue of Alex Cox's cell phone pinging around Chad Daybell's property. Okay, in that radius, it wouldn't be. It's not unusual for your cell phone to ping in your own home. So the fact that it happened at the home is quite interesting, because that would not have been a trigger to authorities, even though disposing of the bodies, as we have come to know, very much was. Now, she did not say who killed them, how they were killed, or even why. Well, we know why, that they had gone dark. Basically, she just didn't want them anymore, and they were obstacle to whatever her great purpose was. I have opinions, but I can't say them on YouTube. Um, Basically, that's what happened. But she did not say whether it was Alex or Alex with Chad, but we do know that she is saying that she was in her own apartment when it happened, so of course she's not going to do her own dirty work. I think we're 99% sure that Alex did the deed on both of them because he was kind of like her Gabriel, her avenging angel, Michael, the archangel, however you want to term that, you know. I'm 99.9% sure that Alex actually did the deed, but I'm, at least with JJ and Tylee, I don't know about Tammy. I mean, Chad did that himself, I'm absolutely sure, but, you know. So opinions vary. No opinions offered on how it happened. We do know that at least Tylee's body was partially burned, so they have not released any specifics on what happened, what may have been her cause of death. JJ's body was fairly, they were both bodies were fairly intact. It was just Tylee's happened to be burned. So we still don't know what the cause of death was. We know that, Charles Vallow died of a gunshot and Tammy of asphyxiation, probably from a poison or just being smothered. Have no idea what happened to JJ and Tylee. There wasn't any mention of gunshot wounds, so I suspect it was something that would have not have left a violent persona on the body, but we still don't know. So that is purely opinion. But we do know that she is saying that they died in Alex's apartment. All right, now also she is saying that she doesn't believe she qualifies for the death penalty because, of course, that's what she's going to say. But we do know that at least in Daybell's case, Chad's case, the death penalty is on the table. It will be a two-part case, one for guilty or innocent, and then for sentencing. We have just now got her case back on the books because she's now suddenly competent again to stand trial. We don't know. I would suspect they'll probably put the death penalty on the table for her as well. Those trials are now, at least hers is slated for April of this year. I mean, it's my birthday, April 3rd. I would love to cover this case, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's probably going to be, off because the judge has still not ruled on whether he will sever them and when Chad's trial will be, because Chad has asked for his to be pushed off until October of this year at the earliest. So I think we're probably looking at 2024, possibly 2025 before either of these trials get on the books, whether it's a combined trial or separate trials. Anyway, that is the latest and the greatest on this case. I will continue to keep you abreast of what's going on. I really appreciate everybody tuning in, and until next time, Keto and Krime.